It's your girl. You already know. It's about you. What's up, real deal? What's up, real deals? Let's talk, y'all. Why most rappers can't read? Why most rappers can't read? That's what we're gonna talk about. Give y'all time to get in. I ain't know I was gonna go live, but I'm in now. Why most rappers can't read? And why most rappers can't understand their paperwork? Why most rappers can't read their paperwork? Y'all come in. Hope everybody having a great day. Y'all need to come in. Why most rappers can't understand their paperwork? Why most rappers can't understand their paperwork? Why most rappers can't understand their paperwork is because they can't read. They can't read. That's why they don't understand their paperwork. They can't read and they drop out of school. So the one way you can make money is by writing your lyrics the way you write it. Write your lyrics the way you understand your lyrics. I have met very nice young men that raps, but they don't understand it. They only understand their writing. They understand their writing. And I sat down and I sat around rappers that couldn't read. They moved them on, y'all, when they was in the kindergarten. The rappers were so nice, allegedly. Everything is allegedly and speculation, in my opinion. Is that a bad thing? It's not a good thing and it's not a bad thing. A rapper can make millions of money, but they can't read that paperwork. You see that? Do you notice majority of rappers knows that him, but they can't read? And so when you see rappers, they don't sit there. Majority of rappers do not sit down and read their paperwork. Not that there's a lot of paperwork. No, that don't have nothing to do with it. They can't read that paperwork. So they sign the paperwork. Only thing they do know how to do is sign that signature and get that money. And that's the sad part about it. They're not reading what's on the paperwork. And the people, producers, like that, y'all smash the like button. Producers knows this. They know they not gonna. They set them up with a bunch of paperwork because they know they're not gonna read that paperwork. Inside that paperwork, they could be signing their life away. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. That makes sense, don't it? Yes, it makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. Majority of actors, rappers, well, we speaking on rappers right now, can't read. And the managers knows this. The CEO knows this. They know, CEO know it. Producers, the manager, whoever over them, knows this also. It's not sacrifice, people. They are not being sacrificed. They just didn't read their paperwork. They didn't read all of that. They didn't read the paperwork. They don't know how to read. So the best thing for them to do is to have somebody to read their paperwork for them. There's ways around it. What they need to do is get somebody to read their paperwork. Do you notice that most rappers can rap, but they don't speak, they don't talk right? Or they sing like they don't understand. They live in their own world. They dropped out of school. They can't read. Once they get up in high school, see, it's like no child left behind is what's messing our kids up. Because you letting a child who can't read go. You letting a child, it just like letting an inmate go when he done did wrong. Drop his bail where he could, his bond where he can get out. Y'all, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. You're not. But I'm telling y'all, that's the truth. Rappers do not read their paperwork. Majority of the time, people are not reading their paperwork. Only reads the money. They understand dollar sign, and that's all they think that they need to know. But when you sign it, when you're a rapper, and when you sit there, first thing you do, and this is how they get y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is how they do. This is how they get y'all. I'm gonna tell you. They put money on the table. They put the gold on the table. They silver chain, and the money be so high and look good, you can't even you can't even read your paperwork. Only thing you want to do is sign the papers, just because you know you are a what? Rapper. You understand your own language. That's why when you hear some you can tell they can't read the way some of them talk, but they can rap. And they good-hearted people. But no child left behind. Let them go. They let them ease by. Instead of educating the kids, you let them go. We're not holding them back no more. We're going to let them go. We're going to let them pass. No way a rapper that can't read should have been moved out the first grade, the kindergarten, second grade. That's not right, y'all. That's not fair to our generation of kids. They can count money, they can't read. And it's not their fault. It's the system. It's the system fault. It's the system fault. Y'all think about what I just said. I have sat down and I looked at the wrapper paper. Whoop, gone. I looked at the paper. I looked at the handwriting. I looked at the, what my pocketbook at? Oh, hold on, y'all. I looked at a wrapper paperwork. I said, what is that? I can't. I said, look, I ain't trying to embarrass you or nothing like this. It's between you and I. He couldn't even write. He could write, but he couldn't. It's sad, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's not a rapper's fault that he can't read. No child left behind did that to him. It's no way a rapper can only read their writing. There are some rappers that can't read regular writing because they let them pass class. They let them pass when they were little. It started down here in the kindergarten. If you look at most rapper handwriting, only they can understand their reading. They are smart, have a heart, but they need somebody to read that paperwork. It's not they've been sacrificed. I'm telling you right now, it's not that they can't do it. It's not they can't read. They weren't trained to read. Because he stayed in his little corner in the classroom. And the teacher didn't spend time with him. The mama didn't want him to stay in that class. Most majority of rappers can't read. You put that paperwork, I tell you what you do. And it's sad. And it's not their fault. It's the system fault for passing these kids when they can't read and write. It's no way you're supposed to be in the 8th grade and your writing, I don't even know what this is. I cannot read it. So what are we gonna do? Keep passing a child that can't read and write? What are we gonna do, people? What are we gonna do? We're gonna let this continuous looking at our generation fail. Let me tell you something. I have sat down facts with rappers. In my high school class. In my middle school classes. And wonder, how did they get here? They can rap, good-hearted, spirit. But sit back there in the back, don't want you to know that they express themselves in their language. Now let me tell you something. See, I'm talking about what I know. See, We are failing our kids in our face and we don't even care. We are failing our kids in our face and nobody care. Who cares? You passed little Johnny from the kindergarten, first grade. He wasn't reading in first grade. Second grade, he was kind, but he couldn't read. But look, you failing the other kids who try to pass, but you passing the one who can't pass. It's no shame in the game. It's real talk. See, one thing about us, we don't like the real talk. We don't like real talk. We don't. If you put money in this stack, if I put $1 million right here, and I put a gold chain to go around your neck, and I put a whole stack of paper like this in your face, what you gonna do? I'll wait. I'ma wait. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? It's sad, y'all. It's sad that we sit and watch our kids fail and never say nothing. I put $1 million right here. I'm gonna do it. I'm a rapper. I can only read my language. I can only read my handwriting. Because they let me pass this way. Now I'm in high school, I need help. So I started missing days out of my class because I don't understand this work. So I just sit back there and listen to music in my head. I write raps instead of doing my work. They can't help it, y'all. They can't. But it's not sacrificing with these rappers. They don't know how to read. Some of them don't know how to read. So when you see them take that $1 million, when they put that $1 million right there, they put that nice chain to put around his neck right there that he ain't never had. The money that he has never had. And you put that paperwork right there. And you put that paperwork right there. You think they about to read that paperwork? What's the first thing they gonna do? Man, F all this right here. What you want me to sign it? Come on, just show me where the signature is. Let me sign it. 2 things a rapper know how to do. 3 things. They understand their language, the words that they write. They know how to sign their signature, and they know how to count money. But the law being no child left behind is leaving our kids behind instead of they pass them. They don't care if they don't read. They don't care if they don't know how to write. I can't be the only one see that this boy can't write. I can't be. Why y'all let me do this? You know he can't write. Because he in your language art class. He in your math class. He in your social study class. He in your science class. And y'all just passing him. Just because he sit back there in that corner by himself. But when he get in that hallway, he a friendly person. Everybody know him. Y'all, this is real talk.
We are passing our kids, but we are hurting our kids. These rappers are not reading that paperwork. They are not reading it. It's just like signing some insurance paper, your life. They don't realize that all that paperwork that they got right there, that's their life that they're signing away. That's their life. They don't want nobody to know they don't know how to read. That's why a lot of people are upset with you because you comprehend good. But I've never been the type that pick on a person because of their handwriting and the way they can't read. I don't pick on people, but I guarantee they know how to count money when you don't. I'm not good in math. I guarantee you a rapper good in math. They can count numbers, but they can't read. They can see, but they just can't read. But they can read their own language. As long as you can understand your own language, a rapper can make it. Now you tell me which one you gonna choose. You gonna choose this $1,000,000, this nice chain I'm about to get you to put on your neck before you sign that paper? You got on that airplane, you ain't read none of them paperwork. You ain't read nothing on that paperwork. You didn't understand that paperwork. Don't never do that. So where it starts from? No child left behind. See, they put it like no child left behind, but they hurting our students because they can't read. But you want me to pass it. If you give them an F, they're gonna complain because you gave them an F. So you got to change that F to a D or a C. Let that child, but then here you go, you got a child now struggling, trying to pass, but you keep them back. Man, I'm keeping it real with y'all. I ain't gonna play with y'all. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Y'all know this. Y'all know I'm telling you what's wrong with my light bulb. Light bulb dying, y'all. God, I don't know why that light bulb. Hold on, y'all. Let me fit that light bulb. Y'all ain't lying, y'all. I'm telling y'all. See, I'm gonna tell you something. See, people know this. I used to sit down with rappers. They up here, they got it. On paper, they don't know how to put it on there. They got to put it in their language. That's why they rap. That's why they sell drugs. When they get them in there, interrogate them, they already know how much education they got. Yeah, this facts, not fishing, not no speculation. This for real. You can sit down with an individual, a young individual, and tell where their education is. When you take them in that interrogation room, they got all that money in that suitcase, got drugs in that suitcase, and they come get you off an airplane. They been watching you. They been watching. You don't even care. You would just want the money. Y'all. And guess what? It ain't the young folks' fault. It's not our young people's fault. The system. But they want to blame it on your kids. You can't blame it on the kid. A child can't pass itself to the next level. You know I can't read. In the kindergarten, you already knew the level I was on. You know I needed help. You're my teacher. But if that teacher failed that child, they will make them teacher change that grade. I'm telling you what I know. Oh, you can't get him that F. You can't get him that F. Coach Gill, you can't get him that F. Why I can't? There's no child left behind. What that mean? You can't fail them. Some will pass them and they don't do nothing. I'm telling y'all right now, these rappers got these houses. They got all these cars. And they got a whole stack of money. When they get so far up in life, they're somewhere on that paperwork. They didn't read. They didn't read it because they don't know how to read. CEO knows this, the manager knows this, the labor company, anything they got to sign. Only thing a rapper do is just show me where to put my name at, man. They know how to sign that paper and count that money. That's why they rich. But within that paperwork, in with getting your own management or running your own label, you still had to fill out paperwork. It's not sacrifice, y'all. It's just they don't know how to read. If you're the kind of person that cannot comprehend well, have someone before you take that $1 million, before you take that change. You know young people in their 20s see money. $1 million, they ain't never had no $1 million before in their life. They already know that their family's struggling. Just show me where to put my name. Shoot, man, Bob, I got $1 million. You got to pay that money back. You got to pay that money. I'm about to tell y'all rappers something. Uncle Sam watching y'all. While we out here struggling, y'all got all that money carrying around like that. 6ix9ine, all of y'all. Be ready to count that money. You ain't gonna have it for long. It ain't gonna be no sacrifice, y'all. It's gonna be a misunderstood situation. You know, I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. When they stuck that no child left behind, that mean don't leave nobody behind. They got to go to the next grade. That's what failed our kids. Cause you let that math teacher, now they're gonna pass math. You made that science teacher, the math teacher, social study teacher, the PE teachers, the health teachers, the language art teacher. You made all them change Johnny F into a what? A D or C. You can't get him no D or no C. You can't get him no F. Not in Georgia. But Florida, you can leave them behind. But when you get adapted to one state and you come to another state, mentally you lost. Because you be like, dog, I'm going to Georgia. Because no child left behind. Rappers. Y'all some good people. They are good-hearted people. We complain about them. They don't mean no harm. They been acting like that for years. They keep friends. They had a disciplinary problem. But they can't read. So when they go in the interrogation room, they take their money. They take all that money that you just made because they've been watching you. Now you don't made enough money to spend me and everybody else. Instead of taking that money, build schools with. Y'all better start carrying all that money with y'all. I'm just keeping it real. Majority of our rappers can't read. They don't read their paperwork. They just sign in it. You know what? When you sign your name and you're not reading, you can be signing your life away. That ain't nothing but a bunch of insurance papers you signing. Always have somebody to read your paperwork. And then let them explain to you before you sign. Sit down. If it take 3 weeks, nice. Sit your butt down. Get there early. You and whoever you can trust to read your paperwork. Get you a smart woman. Get you a good lawyer. Y'all get in there at 8 o'clock in the morning. You in the streets anyway, 8 o'clock. You just getting in. Y'all go down there, man. Sit at that table. Leave that money sitting right there on the table. That's what y'all ain't gonna do. Let the money sit there and the change sit there. Let your lawyer sit there and read. Gonna take her some days to read that paperwork. They put the paperwork there because they know y'all ain't gonna read that. Front and back copy. That's how contracts are on jobs. You sign the contract, you ain't read all that. Some stuff you don't understand. Because I'm telling y'all right now, it's the same with YouTube. I don't understand their policy. But when I signed the line, I just wanted to go on and get started. You got to go back and read that stuff. But one thing about these folks, they tell you, go back and read that policy. See, we don't do that. We don't read. We make reading seem like we don't have time to do it. But y'all better start reading y'all paperwork. Because there's more to it than what you think it is. They put our rappers in a situation that only thing is, look, man, I ain't got nothing else to do but rap. I can't read. I can read my own handwriting. Now they making this system where the system you can get people to read your stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna put this out there, then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm for real. This is real talk. That's okay. That's okay. I got into what I was saying because I sat down with a 12th grader, not understand how he got this far. And I felt sorry for him. I said, these folks don't know you don't know how to read. So why I got to be the one that pay attention that you can't even write? You don't even understand what's going on. So I take my time and I sit down with these kids, y'all, and help them. Read, get you. When them rappers go to court, they got a lot of paperwork to sign. If they don't have a responsible person there to listen and read their paperwork, see, when you say the only thing they want is a bond to get out, but you got tricked out of that deal, and you don't even know you got tricked. You got tricked out of a deal because you didn't want to be in jail. So you signed them papers, and you followed the deal because you don't know how to read. So you don't have no choice but to rap. Long as you can understand your own language. Y'all, when they on the stage, they sound good. They can rap. That's what they do. Get in that 10th grade, they gone. They gone. Our kids dropping off in the 10th grade. When I first saw 10th graders dropping off, I like, they can drop out of school in the 10th grade. They can fail like that and drop out. I ain't play that in my house. I didn't play. My mama didn't play it, and I didn't play it. You have to sit down. What we're doing now, letting the kids do what they want to do. Why y'all didn't do that when I was coming up? Y'all didn't let me do what I want to do. They only do what you let them do. This young generation only does what they let them do. I'm not surprised about nothing anymore. And when these young folks find out y'all don't care, they do what they do. They don't care. They don't care what we do. Somebody got to care. Got the parent like, get out of here. You get out. You got to go. The parents in that acting ghetto with them. Putting them in a life that they want to live. Fast money don't last long. Save my rappers. Y'all know what's on that paperwork. Y'all know them young 20-year-old, 19-year-old, 23-year-old see $1 million on the table. That the only thing they want to do is sign their life away. They ain't read nothing. You set those papers up because you knew they weren't going to read them. When y'all locked them up, y'all know they can't read that paperwork. They don't want to tell you that they can't read that paperwork. And some of them tell you they can't read the paperwork. They can read their language on the paperwork. They write it down. They can read it. We got to save our young people, y'all. When they start seeing that people don't care, cancel. When they see people don't care, when they see the government don't care, the mayor don't care, they don't do what they want to do. Y'all getting them out of control. They getting out of control. School about to get out soon. You ain't seen nothing yet. You thinking that they only stealing cars in Chicago. No, that's everywhere. Them young folks stealing cars everywhere. Y'all still doing the same thing because you got insurance on your product. You still leaving your purse in the car. You still leaving electronic device in the car. The officers get on the TV and tell y'all not that y'all got insurance on that paperwork. Man, it's about money. It's about our global is so messed up. This is not speculation. This is not speculation. Our global is so messed up. President don't even care about you. Look at all these. We're not in Texas. I'm just in Oklahoma. Seven young people. And the dude shot them kids because he was mad. He put them in different areas. He did that because of his wife. Why you don't just nothing? I'm going to keep it friendly. Chicago, the same date. This happened in Atlanta. Just a coincidence because it's happening around the globe. Man go in Atlanta, go in the medical center and shoot people he don't even know. Ain't never did nothing to them. Mental health is serious. And then you got Chicago, them kids over there in O Block. See, I didn't know Parkview was O Block. I knew it looked like up. They didn't really look like O Block, but I don't know. I don't know. It's so many apartments in O Block. All I know is that Parkview. Teenager boys, they planning. See, they about to get wild. Ain't no loyalty no more with them. We hurting each other, and people see it in our young folks and in people. We don't back each other up. My community do not help each other. We hurt each other. Why? I don't know, Lord. We hate on each other. We'll do anything to bring each other down instead of lifting each other up. Only thing see a big old plane. The rappers see a big old $1 million for you. $1 million sounds like a whole lot of money when you know your mama's struggling. To get over there, they signed the paperwork. Come on, people. This is not speculation. Stop playing with these young folks. They ain't read that paper. Watch it. Every video we done seen, they get out the airplane, they run like that commercial where they run a hug, that lady run a hug in slow motion, a hug. They put that chain around their neck for a reason. You are identified until you break that contract. See, when you got a contract, you got to pay your way out of, as a rapper, you got to pay your way out of that contract. See, if you had read it in the first place, then you want to sign it. But you want about that. You want that big house. You want that money. Now that you got the money, boy, I'm telling y'all. Let me tell you something about internal revenue and the feds. They watching y'all. The more money you make, the more money they ready to take. This is your girl, the real deal. I'm going to keep it real, like it or not. Facts is facts. I'm out of here.